bitch, come on top of me. I rock for president, little baby, I'm with it. If I be the president, I'm
Damn, DJ
I rock for
Zach.
president, little baby, I'm with it. If I be the president, I rock for president, little baby, I'm with it. If I be the president, I'm still gonna be sipping. It's a freestyle off the top, and I'm tripping. They gon' lace it past, nigga. He leaving it.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Scully. Today I'm gonna show y'all how to make a hard rock type beat. I literally just finished recording this video. I spent a whole ass half hour making the beat. It was gonna be like an actual live cook up, but my mic wasn't hooked up, so I made a new beat. But I'm gonna break down that one and then the other one that I broke down in that video too. For this, I used a loop from my black hole loop kit. It's available on my website, scullyworld.com. It's free right now until the end of the year. So y'all should go get it while you can. After that, it's gonna be like $5 or $10. So nothing too crazy. So this is the original loop that I used. I pretty much just reversed it. I put gross beat with this stutter preset, and then I changed it up a little bit just to give it a different feel, and didn't want to just use the preset, obviously. A basic soft clipper with the threshold all the way down, and then just pretty much make it on the little curve that you see a lot of people doing. And then fruity fast distortion, just play around with it, make it sound how you like. I exported it as one file, and that sounds like this. I took this, put it onto this mixer track with these two EQs. That's where I did the corrective EQing. And then I put on another gross beat on this AM volume preset, and then turned it down to 65%. Here's what the beat sounds like. We're going to go into these two snares. I'm going to have to kind of play them together because there's so much going on. I really hope that oh, got a shit in my ass in the video. That's crazy. But yeah, the snares kind of go back and forth. So here's both of these snares played together. After that, I added a hi-hat. It's literally just every beat. You don't have to do anything special, really. You can add rolls if you want, just to give it some sauce, but there ain't that much to it. You just gotta do whatever sounds good to you, honestly. So our last two drum sounds are this open hat and this reverse open hat. I'm gonna play them with the hi-hats and the snares, so y'all can hear everything together. Finally, we got the sub bass, and that sounds like this. I love to do these little 1 beat long notes with the velocity turned down a little bit. It just gives it a little bit of bounce, and it sounds really cool. But that's pretty much the whole beat. I just have a little automation for that volume filter for this. It's just automated for a bridge in between the two hooks. And There's a little explosion sound effect. But that's the whole beat. Let's just hop into the next one, I guess. Just keep this show moving. So here we got another one of the loops from my black hole kit. And this one sounds like this. Oh, I have to piss so bad, dude. So for this one, I pretty much did the same stuff with the sample flip, and then I exported out after I put all the gross beats on there because I don't own gross beat. I just use the trial version. You can select what you want, then do Control-Alt-C. It brings up this window. I usually turn off Enable Master Effects because I have a few things on my master most of the time, but enable Insert Effects, make sure that's on. You just bounce it out, and then you don't have to worry about not having gross beat next time you open your project. But you can't change it, which is a little bit of a downside. Not too big of a deal for me though. Oh, the flip sample sounds like this. This one even goes crazier than the last beat, but it's so much more simple. First, we started out with the ginseng snare from the Dom Corleo ginseng, and it sounds like this. And then that pattern just repeats. I chopped it up so it has that little accent for all of the hook, and then I just made it regular for the rest of it, so it goes normal with the accent, and then two more of the normal. Next is probably the most complex part of the beat. Oh, it's the hi-hat. I don't think you guys will be able to get that part down very easily. It's taken me a little while to refine this technique. After that, I added this open hat. Pretty sure I used this in the other beat too, except it just hits 6 times and then it's empty for the last 2. It sounds like this with the hi-hat and the snare. Super fire, and it's mad simple. But finally, we got the kick and the 808. Well, sub bass and the kick, but whatever. That sounds like this. So before I play the full beat, I'm gonna go over the arrangement a little bit. I have the original sample here at the beginning with my tag. There's a couple automation clips. This is a tape stop. If you saw my video on Somiri I posted on Sunday, you'll know what's up with that. D-Blue tape stop. I'm gonna put a link to it below if I remember to, but it's literally one of the best plugins for doing this effect, and it just makes it mad simple. And then a Fruity Love filter. And then for the arrangement, we have the hook, and then a verse, which is 24 bars, and then a 16 bar hook. And what I've been doing recently, I just put a little sound effect for my outro. That's it, really. There's no mixing on anything. I just leveled it out a little bit. Everything's pretty loud because there's not that much going on in the beat. But here's what this beat sounds like. the beat that I actually made for the tutorial. I'm going to do a little voiceover for how I made the melody, but after that, I'm going to just come back and give you the recap on what I did for the rest of it. So this is Editor Scully. I thought it would be a great idea to just voice over a 27-minute long video and try to skim around and figure out what would be the best part, but no, I'm just going to recap this real quick. Go by each sound layer by layer and just show y'all what's up. So yeah, for this it's mostly just A and E with the F note for a little bit of spice. For this, I just wanted to make an ARP kind of, but I wanted to give it some flair. This is what it originally started as. It was just A and E, and it sounded like this. But then I use Alt Y. That gives you the flip option. You can flip vertically, horizontal. I just did this, and then it sounded like this. And then finally, you can't really hear it since the melody is all chopped and distorted, but there's a piano. It sounds like this. Again, everything is just simple. Rappers don't like insanely complex beats. Well, most of them don't. There is a few, but your average rapper, your average artist is not going to want something super complex where they don't feel like they have enough space and they feel like the beat's going to outshine them. So, we got these 3 layers. I pretty much just laid it out into this big pattern and consolidated it with the Control-Alt-C. This beat's probably just as simple as the last 2 with the amount of sounds and the complexity of like the melodies and everything. We have 2 snares, south side snare and chop snare. They're just both playing at the same time, so I put them onto the same pattern. Sounds like this. Next, we got the hi-hats. This one's a little bit crazier than last time, so just pay attention to these rolls. They're very crucial. Some complex stuff here, guys. I don't know if you'll be able to catch on, but I wish you the best. Next, we got this open hat crash type thing. It's just fire. You probably heard it in a lot of these underground songs. And finally, the 808 and the kick. It sounds like this. I don't think I spent more than 15-20 minutes on one of these beats that I've shown you guys, and the longest part of it was mostly the arranging. But I'm just gonna play this melody again real quick. It's the same mixing as the last 2. Gross beat, soft clipper, distortion, and then EQ. This was gross beat, and then another EQ. And it all sounds like this. So it's actually been like 20 minutes since I recorded that last little clip right there. And I just realized that I didn't even have the right gross beat. Like, I thought that this melody I had right here was the final exported and everything, but I guess I didn't have this gross beat preset on. So I gotta replay this beat for the end. But here we go. Scully.